welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2025 Ford Escape. This one here is a plug-in hybrid model, finished in rapid red. We're going to take you on a full tour of this brand new Escape here, and we'll start with the front end. Now, with this particular model, it is going to have the LED headlights there with your fog lights below, the black grille, really sharp looking vehicle. Again, rapid red metallic paint, very nice color. Coming around to the side here, it is going to have an 18-inch machined aluminum wheel with a Michelin tire there. It's going to be a low rolling resistance tire, and with that also the smaller wheel option is going to give you better range. Speaking of range, right here is your charge port door. So this is a plug-in hybrid model, so you do have to plug in the vehicle. It takes really electric and gas, so you can have your plug-in right here. This does come with a charger. I will show you that in just a second here. With the electric, you can get up to about 60 kilometers of full electric range, which is what kind of makes the plug-in Escape so special. You could do your daily commutes, driving to work and back, whatever, without using a single drop of fuel. Again, up to 60 kilometers, which is pretty impressive. It is front-wheel drive, so you do have that maximum amount of range there. But coming out to the back, again, nice LED design there for the taillights. Do have rear parking sensors here in the bumper, as well as the Class 2 trailer tow package. You have a full-size hitch receiver with the 4-pin connector there. Now we'll go ahead and take a look inside. This particular Escape does have the leather and cloth seats here, so it's kind of like a dual combination material. These are actually fully power. They're also heated, so they are extremely comfortable. And then on the floors, this one is fitted with the optional floor liner. So it's a nice all-weather rubber mat there. It's going to keep those floors protected and clean, and of course contain water much better than your typical floor mat. As well as on the door panel, nice soft touch material, tons of storage. Now let's go ahead and we'll hop inside. This does have a keyless fob system, so you're going to get actually a remote start on here, and you can control the power trunk. So there's a lot of good functionality, especially right from the key fob. But we'll go ahead and fire it up here. So with the plug-in hybrid models, it does utilize a 2.5-liter gasoline 4-cylinder engine, as well as an electric motor and battery setup. So you do plug in the vehicle, again, at that the port up front there with the included charger. And again, you can get about 60 kilometers of full electric range. The vehicle will actually show you right here in the bottom right corner, if I zoom in a little bit there. So right now it says 375 plus 31, which is basically 375 kilometers of gas power, and 31 is going to be your electric range. So you can do 31 kilometers with full electric. So what's kind of cool, it tells you both. It'll also fully tell you all of your information here in the gauge cluster of all your electric range information. If you go into your settings here, you can go ahead and it'll tell you the electric economy. Pretty cool there. So there's a lot of great data and information that'll kind of really exceed your maximum range there. Now in the middle of the screen, or the dash here, is your 13.2-inch display. This is kind of the focal point for the vehicle. It's going to include a lot of great information and connectivity options. You have a wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in navigation. Your climate control is operable through there as well. So it's a very nice and simple, easy to use display. You also have a couple charging options down here. You have USB, 12-volt power, a few physical buttons there, which is nice. A ton of storage in the middle, console in the middle, glove box off to the right side, and up top, this one has the full-length panoramic sunroof. Taking a look into the rear seat of this Escape, we're again going to have these leather and cloth seats back here. Very comfortable. They're also on a recliner, so you can actually go ahead and adjust the backrest, which is just a really nice feature, especially for the rear seat. There's a console in the middle with some cup holders, and then you do have the rubber floor mats back here, and it even goes over the little centerpiece there in the middle. So it's a fully protected floor. You get a nice view of that sunroof. There is also chargers on the back of the console there, so there is some charging power for the rear passengers. But coming around to the trunk area, again, this is fully power, which is definitely a nice thing to have. This one does have this little privacy cover here, which is a kind of like a must-have accessory. It does protect your items against the heat, and also it's nice for for security reasons as well. Now down here, this is the charger for the vehicle. So this is going to be a standard 120-volt plug. It just plugs into any regular wall outlet, and then the other end, of course, plugs into the vehicle. This will charge the vehicle overnight, between 8 to 12 hours, depending on the amount of power it can take. But this is going to be a great option because, again, it just plugs into any normal wall outlet, and you can plug it in at nighttime. It'll charge the whole thing overnight, and it's full in the morning, which is a kind of great feature. Nice to have that. This right here is actually something new that Ford is doing. This is just a little cover that goes over that port just to protect it from rain and sleet and snow. So that's also included. But that's your charger for the vehicle. Of course, it is Ford branded there. And then we also have the trunk mat, rubber trunk mat. Definitely a nice little accessory there. Spare tire below. Definitely nice to have a spare tire, physical spare there, and even some more storage even surrounding that. Plus, you can fold those rear seats down completely flat. So that is the 2025 Escape plug-in hybrid. If you're interested in this vehicle, it is available for sale here at McPhee Ford. You can either give us a call or you can visit our website, mcpheeford.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.